And in the meantime, thousands of kilometers away, India and America, they are quietly preparing for a different battle altogether. A battle against China. While the world is focused on missiles, ceasefire, and peace agreement, another battle is quietly taking shape. Well, it is not being fought with tanks though, it is not being fought with fighter jets, it is being fought through supply chain, technology, and crucial minerals. That's right. Well, India and United States took a major step forward by launching the Critical Mineral Security Task Force. At first glance, it may sound technical, right? But make no mistakes here, this could become one of the most important economic partnerships of the decade. Why? Because the future belongs to the countries that control critical minerals. Well, lithium, rare earth elements, battery material. These are the resources powering the electric vehicles, smartphones, renewable energy system, artificial intelligence infrastructure, and advanced military technology. So whosoever controls these resources could help shape the whole global economy of the future. For years, China has dominated large part of the supply chain. From mining to processing to manufacturing, it is Beijing that has built an enormous advantage. Now, Washington and New Delhi, they want alternative. They want stronger and more resilient supply chain that does not depend on a single country. And that is why both the nations are bringing together businesses, investors, engineers, and policymakers. They are exploring everything from lithium refining and battery production to rare earth processing and recycling. The goal is simple here, by the way. Build a partnership that can compete with China's dominance and secure the technologies of future. Here for India, this is a huge opportunity. It means investment, it means jobs, it means manufacturing growth, and it means becoming a big player in a global technology race. Because the next great competition, it may not be about oil. It may be about minerals that power the modern world. Can you imagine announcing a ceasefire, telling the world the fighting is ending, finally, convincing markets to calm down, convincing governments to relax, and then, just hours later, a cargo ship comes under an attack? Well, this is exactly why tensions have exploded again following reports of an attack near Aden. The timing, it could not have been worse, by the way. The world had barely begun discussing peace when headlines about a maritime attack, it started appearing. Immediately, questions began flooding in. Was it an isolated incident? Was it a rogue operation? Was somebody trying to sabotage the peace process? Or is it the conflict that is far from over? The Red Sea and the Gulf region, that remains one of the most strategically important waterway on the planet Earth. Every day, massive amount of trade, it moves through these routes. Oil, gas, in fact, consumer goods, industrial supplies. The global economy depends on these shipping lanes, which means even a single attack, it can create ripple effect far beyond the whole West Asia. When investors become nervous, shipping costs rise, insurance premium increase, governments warning, they increase, and suddenly a local incident becomes a global conflict. This is why analysts, they are watching every development so carefully. Because ceasefires are fragile. Sometimes they survive, sometimes they collapse. And sometimes, a single event changes everything. The question now is whether this attack, it was merely an isolated incident or the first sign that peace, it may be far more fragile than leaders are willing to admit.